This Cincinnati Bengals team preview edition of the Sports Game of the Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to a $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN.
Hey, this is Brandon Lang. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. No, hello, Sean. Just wearing a nice bright orange jersey here. Shout out to Harambe.
Shout out to Harambe. Shout out to your Cincinnati Bengals Harambe jersey, which I got as a gift from our guest, which will be joining us shortly, from Justin in the Jungle. Justin Wood, a Bengals super fan, stand-up comic, podcaster, and he told me if I was all in on the Bengals beating the Chiefs. If they beat him, he was going to get me a Bengals Harambe jersey for the office, and he's a man of his word. And it's a sweet jersey. It's got the Super Bowl patch. Now the Bengals did cover, unfortunately didn't beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. Was an entertaining Super Bowl. And look at that. Look at that beautiful
is a nice
patch.
Touch.
Yeah. Although going back to your 49ers helmet as a team that lost the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm not dying to go back and when the Eagles lost to the Chiefs, I'm not dying to go back and get Super Bowl merch from that Super Bowl.
I mean, if you won a huge bet, maybe you would have.
Okay.
I mean, you're being ridiculous about this. It's a great piece of memorabilia. I should stand up, get it, and show everyone. But I mean, again, if you hit a monster bet, told the whole world about it. I mean, you want to talk about a literally spent entire Radio Row telling people to bet on Kyle Juszczyk first.
Yes. No, it was a.
If anyone actually, I mean, most people just discard degenerate gambling advice. Like, oh, whatever.
You know I'm a degenerate.
Not that day. That day it was good.
They messed up. Yeah, good times. We got 32 NFL team previews, one per team, and of course, each episode we reveal a word that makes up a 32 word phrase. And of course, one lucky winner who correctly submits the 32 word phrase will win $1,000 circa future. This episode's word is on. O-N. Very simple, very easy word to get correct. You don't have to worry about the spelling at all.
Relax, Sean. Come on. You're patronizing the audience.
Most of our audience. Yeah,
we are doing the Bengals preview.
We are doing the Bengals. I did. What'd you get in? What'd you do this past weekend, Ryan? Did you try to rack up any wife time? Cause I think my wife she heard about the Hall of Fame game. She's realizing the end of my free time is coming up. We went and saw Jesus Christ the musical at the at the Hollywood Bowl.
Really loading up. Really loading up.
The reaction
was there a picnic basket involved?
There was. I said to my wife, I go,
that's like a month of football right there, at least. Maybe I was 2 months.
It was 2 days
because you got spreadable cheese in that picnic basket.
We got it. So if you've ever been to the bowl, it is nice, but also parking's a nightmare. We got a secret spot, but it's a little bit of a schlep. You don't have to pay for parking, street parking. We know where to go. And,
whoa, you know someone, huh?
But I had to carry this picnic basket really far and up the hill, it was like 2 miles. I mean, luckily
if you park at the bowl, you got to walk a while to get to the bowl.
Luckily I'm in great shape and it was no big deal, but
no broken glass in the picnic basket.
No, it was all got there. But the people surrounding me that were fans of Jesus Christ Superstar the musical, the screams of glee that they put out.
Yeah. Is that for Jesus or something else?
For how good the singing is.
Oh yeah.
But it did remind me of the classic Adam Sandler bit back in the day. Are these guys working out or are they having sex? Because there are a lot of those similar noises from theater nerds and gay dudes alike. We're just going nuts.
Do you have the latest screaming "Oh my God" drop from?
Oh, I got to add it to the board. But if you can play it, we have a new "Oh my God" drop, courtesy of our buddy Scott Bowser, who we had on recently for the Steelers team preview. Check that out. Also, co-host of the Run for the Roses. Also, stable master at SGPN Stables. If you're getting into the digital horse racing game, check out Kramer and Scott's stable. Check out the show. It's a good time, good hang. But yeah, Kramer pulled a drop that I haven't loaded yet onto the board of one Scott Bowser losing his mind when they were their horse was winning the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Do we not hear it? Maybe
I do not hear it.
Oh my goodness! Hold on, I made this more complicated for myself.
Sounds like
God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
It's going to be an excellent drop. Essentially, this was not until like a half second left in the race did was he convinced that we were winning.
Oh my God! Oh.
Shout out to Bowser.
It's going to be right now, like hand in hand with the sword guy from the mall, right? The extendable.
Yeah. Well, that's the original.
Oh my God!
He's pretty good.
Wait, hold on. Play that again.
All right, dueling. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's definitely if we're playing the game of are these people having sex or working out, I think Bowser's definitely more of the trick one that makes you think it's sex, but he's just doing a deep squat.
He's watching virtual horses.
Yeah.
Joining us on the line, Bengals super fan, podcaster, stand-up comedian, Justin Wood. Justin, what's happening, man?
Hold on.
Hey, fellas.
I sorry about that.
No, you
almost took him off.
You're good. Good to see you. How's life treating you?
Doing good. I wish I would have known that you were at the Jesus Christ musical, man. I was there.
Really? Wait, you were at?
No, you dork.
Well, no, come on. I was.
Oh, well played.
I was there with my wife. It's not like
yeah, okay.
It's not like me and the guys got together, went to Jesus. It's not like I went alone.
Your wife said the same thing. She said she was there with her wife.
The excitement over Sean saying, "Oh, really?"
I was very surprised that Justin was.
Well,
at
in my
Jesus
mind, I was
Christ.
like, oh, maybe he lives in Hollywood. Who knows? There's a lot of things that could be going on. Maybe he was having a drink at what's that bar right next to Pantages there?
Oh, Frolic Room.
Yeah, it's a very like if you're looking for a cool place to watch sports, hang out with some dudes before the show. The Frolic Room checks all those boxes.
I am a member at the American Legion right there. Next to the
yeah, that's
Bowl.
where you can. Yeah. That's where you can really rack up some drink or cheap drinks if you know. What do you have to pay to get into the American Legion? There,
you just gotta know somebody.
Yeah, see, it's members only.
You gotta know a member.
Yeah.
So let me know whenever you want to go.
I'm down. I might have to take you up on that. Just go get hammered at the American Legion, wander over to the Hollywood Bowl
before seeing a play,
before seeing Jesus Christ the Superstar musical. Oh my God!
So that's all you did. That was that was
Saturday evening. Yeah, that was
because that did start with you asking me what I did. Right into.
Well, I was seeing if football's right around the corner. I'm loading up some wife points. We're going to be out in Vegas a bunch, basically not this Friday, but every Friday. Yeah. Kramer also tried to add another trip.
Well, it was the wife who was like, hey, why don't we go to Vegas next weekend? It's like, all right.
But we're going to be there. We got contest weekend. We got all these Friday shows. It's going to be awesome.
Next weekend, AKA the weekend of August 8th, 9th, whatever. Last weekend, we won't be in Vegas.
Yes.
For a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. So if you're going to be coming out on a Friday, come say hi to us over at Circa. Say what's up. Contest weekend, great time to hang out. Justin, we're here talking about your Cincinnati Bengals 2024. Let's take a look. They started out slow, ended hot, almost snuck their way into the playoffs. Kramer had them 9-8. He nailed it last year. I was 11-6, little high. Their win total was at 10.5. They were 10-7 against the spread, so they weren't a horrible team to bet on, but it was just the classic Bengals. The defense just could not help them at all. They did fire Lou Anarumo. Let's start with the defense. I think everyone is optimistic about the offense, but where are you with the new head coach, or sorry, the new defensive coordinator, Golden, and where are you at with the defense for the Bengals?
I mean, let's see I don't know, a little promising. Like, they did finish the season on a nice win streak.
Yeah.
They only lost one game last year to your boys, the Eagles, by more than one possession.
Dog.
There's some young DBs. And I mean, what better two receivers to learn how to like be practicing against? Let's get Hendrickson signed. Let's get this shit over with. Let's get Mike Brown into a nursing home or something and out of the Bengals front office.
Well, he's like Jerry Jones of Chile, or I don't know where he got his money, but it's like the same thing. He's trying to play hardball.
It's old business. It's old guy business tricks.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Old guy business.
Now, luckily they did get Shamar Stewart in, because I do think that's huge. Hendrickson, a vet who I'm assuming is keeping up in shape. If you're missing some of this and you're a D lineman, a pass rusher, that's not as big of a deal. But if you're a rookie and you're not,
which by the way, I just in case I had to go back to college, Harambe, that is.
Yes,
I did wear my Texas
Station.
A&M version of the TCE shirt.
I do like it.
Yeah, shout out to Shamar Stewart.
Now they're luckily they got Shamar Stewart, because I think that was bigger than the Hendrickson deal. But they still do have to get the Hendrickson deal done. Right. I think. Now they did draft Shamar Stewart, but I wish they would have done a little bit more. Like, they brought in to Darrell Slayton, but for the most part, I think they could have even done more on the defensive side, bringing in some, Oren Burks, sure, but like you need some more defensive tackles. Where are you at with the free agency on the defensive side?
Bengals don't play that game.
Yeah,
I mean they're just it is a fucking dumpster fire to root for these boys, but I'm here every year.
Yes,
so excited about this season.
Well, and the regression signs, if you're like an analytical guy, they were 1-3 in 3-point games, 4-7 in 1-score games. It did feel like they left some wins on the table, but going back, some of that certainly is just this defense. And honestly, it's pretty simple. If they can get off to a non-horrific start in those first couple of weeks, first couple of games, they've been great. But Zach Taylor 1-11 in the first 2 games of the season over his 6 years as head coach, and Burrow isn't much better over that. Like, he missed 1 game or whatever. His numbers are pretty similar, like so bad in those first 2 games. Now it sounds like the Bengals, they're going to try and play more in the preseason. What else are they doing? Or do you think they can shake off those slow starts?
I mean, I hope that this is a solution to that. I mean, obviously, just any Bengals fan, we know what history has brought us. So, of course, hearing them say that they want to play at least the first quarter each preseason game now is very promising, but also very nerve-wracking. Like, it would be Cincinnati for us to lose somebody huge in the preseason game.
Kramer, where are you at? Where are you at with 2024? I know all offseason you've been hyping up the Bengals. Aren't you a little worried about what they did and or didn't do defensive wise?
First of all, shout out to Al Golden, fellow Jersey legend. He is from Colts Neck, New Jersey.
That sounds like the home of a defensive coordinator.
Where are you from?
He grew up in Colts Neck, New Jersey. Well,
for those who know,
his father worked at a coal plant.
He actually was an offensive coordinator at Red Bank. Then he did Dance with the Devil. Went down to Charlottesville to get wet in the coaching ranks as a graduate assistant. But I mean, you follow his career essentially. Anywhere he got to be just a defensive coordinator, he was very good at it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people remember Al Golden, the head coach of Miami, where he was, I would say, a buffoon. He's probably better at Temple before that to get the job, but anywhere he's been a defensive only guy, he's been very good. And so I would say that you have to, generally I'm willing to acknowledge the idea that defense will have some variance year to year. They were dreadful last year. They're often dreadful. So even if we're talking about a mediocre unit, which by the way they built this defense, I'm assuming Hendrickson will get the deal done. He went from a holdout of state to hold in state. And now look, I think if they become a mediocre defense, average, I mean, even below average, but they have the pass rush, so they can be situationally good. When the Bengals have a lead.
32nd. They got to be like 25th or 20.
Yeah.
If their defense is in the 20 to 25th range, they're live.
Well,
man.
specifically though, give me the kind of defense when they're up in games, they're killers. But maybe they can't stop the run. Maybe it's the kind of thing where they'll lose some games to some mediocre teams that can pound the rock. But yeah, no, I think. Well, and I have a Hendo defensive player of the year ticket. We talked about this buying the dip when he was holding out. I think I have 48-1 paper ticket from Circa. We'll get to that later, but I think the combination of the guy who's had the most sacks in the NFL over the last 2 years, combined with a guy who, comes in as he was a massive 5-star recruit. Some say he didn't reach his potential at Texas A&M, but now I think I read that Mims the other day was saying Stewart does all sorts of freaky things. Hopefully that's on the football field and not just some
Christian Wilkins version,
some fat guy shit. But I think it's reckless to think the offense can be worse than what they were last year. Like they were the 5th ranked offense DVOA. Yeah. That feels like near the bottom of what their outcome will be.
Well, I guess I would counter by saying T. Higgins almost had the triple crown in receiving yards.
Jamar Chase. They didn't have T. Higgins for a lot of the year.
So if T. Higgins is healthy,
statistically, Jamar Chase has a worse year, but the offense is better. You have a running back situation. They cut Zach Moss, so they must feel pretty good about Samaje Perine, Chase Brown, who I'm pretty high on in fantasy. And I think just in general, they also brought in Noah Fant. So now you have this situation where obviously it seems like they're going to maybe use him and Mike Gesicki at the same time. Those are some big ass dudes. You think about how big T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are. I think they might accidentally be. I know Mike Gesicki's a volleyball player, so he won't add much in the blocking game, but they might accidentally go out and be a pretty good running team just because they have big physical receivers on the outside. And we didn't even mention our boy Yoshi Voss.
Yoshi Voss, if you look at the advanced numbers, his DVOA was like 14 something. T. Higgins was 15.3. I mean, DVOA had them way closer than you would have guessed.
Well, think about it. Yoshi Voss, when his usage is much lower, but when he was used, he was very efficient. Yeah. Often, like the opportunities came with output. So
I'm optimistic. Again, I don't think the defense needs to be completely fixed. I'm optimistic on Golden. To Kramer's point, he's got a good history. There was one thing that stopped me from going completely in on the Bengals. There was one thing. A video surfaced, and Justin, you follow the team. I'm sure you saw. I'm sure you saw this video.
I knew exactly what you were doing.
Of Joe Burrow at Fanatics Fest. I mean,
so before I start this, if you're not watching on YouTube and you're one of the many people who listen to our show and don't have social media, so maybe you actually missed this, you got to go to the YouTube, the video. We're about at the 19-minute mark, and just in like here's what I want. I want everyone to comment on Spotify or YouTube.
Great. Yes.
If they think this is staged. Do they think this was the situation where Burrow got paid a little bit of money? He got robbed in the last year.
Maybe he's trying to pick up. It's staged.
I did just see.
You hope it was staged.
I did just see a thing that Burrow hasn't spent a single dime of his NFL money. So seems unlikely he would take a check from Fanatics to create a viral moment. But here we go.
I don't know. He did buy the Batmobile. Look. First off, he starts off with a balk.
he got psyched out. Well, maybe because
that is one of the worst thrown baseballs. I mean, 50 Cent first pitch looks better than this. It's not like the ball slips out of his hands, Justin. This is just incredibly horrible mechanics.
You know what you do?
He doesn't have his arm up.
Where is his assistant to throw him a football right now? Just throw a football.
Kramer, you know the movie Field of Dreams, before Tom Hanks teaches all the women to throw softballs? This is what it looks like.
I will say this.
Dude, this is Statue of Liberty play. This is just he knows what he's doing.
Fake news. He's
Fake
getting
news, dude. This is Fox News right here, dude.
You know what it is though? Like there is an element to like when he
finally does get in a rhythm and starts able to throw out a baseball.
Well, he's overthrowing.
Play that shit.
He's overthrowing it. You can see finally in this last one here. See, you can see he comes more over the top. In the earlier ones, that's a little better. In the earlier ones, you want to talk about bad mechanics.
His arm's like too close.
Well, I'll tell you this.
He's trying to throw it like a football.
What they tell you when you're coaching little kids, your foot tells your body where the ball's going to go. Watch his foot. He's pointed to the side. Look at that. Look at that lower body. He's opened.
Yeah.
So and you add the fact that he's a football player. So when you want to rip it and show off, you kind of get some more wrist action on the football. In baseball, that doesn't work so good.
No.
So that's me defending Joe Burrow. But I will say, if I'm like these mechanics right here, like that lower body is going pretty open. No surprise you made a bad throw there, Joe.
Maybe his hand's tired from playing the piano all day. Why don't you guys look at it that way?
Oh wow. Okay.
I like it.
I understand.
Justin's defending his guy.
Yeah,
I get it.
Also, I kind of there are elements of that where you're almost like, come on.
All right, let's go through the Bengals schedule. Before we do, shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use that promo code SGPN. Get you a nice deposit match up to $1,000. You can play the pick'em. I mean, they got higher, lower pick'em for NFL preseason games. We're going to be talking about the preseason. I do have some strong takes. Justin and I think we're talking. I think before the episode started, Eagles do play the Bengals week 1 NFL preseason right around the corner. I do like the Bengals there because I think they are going to take it seriously. Kramer. And we got the Ravens, Colts at Ravens. Danny Dimes, higher, lower, 87.5 passing yards.
Hi, he's going to crush the preseason.
Really?
You know this is happening.
Yeah.
100%. We've all seen this movie.
Mr.
Trey Lance
Jones.
is doing it too.
Yeah, it is true. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Head over there. Also use the promo code SGPN. Get in. 100% match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions do apply. Accepting customers from all over this great globe. Easy deposit, lightning fast payouts using that sweet cryptocurrency. Head over there now. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. Loving they got the preseason lines up. I will be playing the Ravens. The Ravens are somehow a dog. Also going to be all over the Bills as a small favorite against your New York Giants. Ryan, we're going to talk preseason picks. My bookie has Ravens plus 110 on the money line. I like that. Or if you want the 2 points, which isn't bad for preseason, 109, I would take that as well. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. Kramer,
I'd like to add that not only does Dable normally not care about winning in the preseason, they had a little competition. They have competitions at the end of practice to maybe like get no walkthrough or like lose a practice session or whatever period. Jameis drilled the crossbar from like 30 yards out to get the Giants to miss a walkthrough. So also good for going against them.
Yeah, they don't. Giants don't need practice. The results speak for themselves.
Oh wow. All right, I mean,
right, Justin? Come on, Justin.
No, I'm not. No, dude, Kramer. I'm Team Kramer.
Because he's
don't trick him with your jokes.
He's been glazing the Bengals all offseason, and he's rocking the Harambe jersey.
I have been, and we've talked about the Burrow MVP.
Well, any big picture schedule thoughts before we hop in, Kramer? Because it starts with a bunch of road games, but in classic Bengals fashion, I think those last 4 games are I think pretty winnable.
You can close your eyes and see the Bengals doing the typical Bengal things with this schedule. I think in general, what stood out to me from a schedule standpoint is as hard as the beginning of the schedule, like you could say the beginning of the schedule has some tricky parts. They also could very easily get started fast this year. And I think a lot of that has to do with the idea that Cleveland in general is a tough matchup for them. They did sweep the Browns last year.
Yeah.
For the first time.
But they always struggle in Cleveland historically. At least.
I'd also say that, there's not really a metric you can point to where they come out looking bad in the schedule, whether it's like strength of schedule, pretty middle of the road, net rest, pretty middle of the road. I would say even just the idea that we're looking at a team with a 9.5 win total and they're favored 10 times, and a number of the times they're a dog, they're a short dog. So
yeah. Well, they do have the 4 games in 17 days because of that Thanksgiving Ravens matchup, and whatever it is, they always make them play at Ravens on Thursday night, which is just road division games on Thursday night is they even
black jerseys, right?
They even commented on it. So I think that's there is some tricky spots for them post bye, but let's get into it.
Let's
Kramer.
get into it.
What are we looking at?
It's interesting. They have you mentioned a disadvantage rest spot or cluster of rest situations, but they also have a number of relatively positive ones. And I think sometimes there is something to just eating a bad part of your schedule and making it really bad.
It's true.
But so as I also say, we go through every schedule. They have a very unique distribution of their home and road games, specifically that they have 2 separate 6-game stretches with 4 road games.
Yeah. But then they have 3 home games.
Well, exactly. That's the counterbalance there. So starting out at Cleveland, which I think even though we've warned people will be a popular survivor play, Sean, then you have Jacksonville coming to town. You have at Minnesota, at Denver, back-to-back road spot. The Denver game is a Monday night football game.
Oh,
I mean, certainly Denver is a tough matchup for the Bengals. Minnesota, I wonder, Flores defense has been cooking, but does require a little bit of the blitz. Burrow generally pretty good against the blitz. Jacksonville, I think all of these defenses are actually pretty tough. The problem is that 2 or 3 of the offenses may not be ready to go like blow for blow with Joe Burrow, even if the Bengals defense is complete trash. We're lower on the Vikings, I think, than most.
Sure.
I saw JJ McCarthy complete a wide open timing pattern to Jordan Addison, and it's being discussed as though Joe Montana hit Dwight Clark to win the Super Bowl. Dare I go 2-2 here and just be safe and say they start slow again, and 3 road games in 4.
I mean, 2-2 is safe. I could see 3-1. I don't think they're going to go 4-0 because it is 3 road games.
Jags are on the schedule. That's tough.
You do love the Jags, although I think that's a great spot for the Bengals. Jags still dealing with the new head coach, but golden new DC here. I don't think they win at Denver. But
let's remember how they started last season.
Yes,
they lost to the Patriots. That's still an unbelievable
Jacoby
outcome.
Brissett
16-10. They lost to at Kansas City 26-25.
That was a good game.
And then the Commanders at home 38-33. That could be the Jags spot. I would circle that. Be like that. That's like a lot like the Commanders lost last year. 2-2.
I'm going back and forth between 2-2 and 3-1 because I think 3-1's possible, but it is 3 road games and they do struggle early. I'll conservatively say 2-2. Justin, what are you doing here?
I'm going 3-1.
Yeah,
it could be.
I see Minnesota being they're going to start off 2-0. They're going to be excited because they haven't done that in a long time. So I could see Minnesota being a slip up, and then I could see Burrow with that chip on his shoulder going into the Monday night game.
Yeah, I do love Burrow after a loss. And to your point, we keep talking about they struggle the first 2 games. They struggle the first 2 games. How many times has this happened where once everyone becomes aware of something, it becomes a big talking point. Then it becomes a point of emphasis for the team. They sort that out, but while they're sorting that out, they fuck up something else. So them starting out 2-0, losing at Minnesota, and then bouncing back at Denver, that's pretty reasonable.
So Minnesota heads off for 2 foreign games after this.
That's what makes it favorable for Justin, is that you have a rookie quarterback essentially, and then they have 2 Europe games after that. So weirdly, those are the times you want to fade those teams, when they have the Europe look ahead.
Denver is in an interesting spot too. The Cincy game is coming off a back-to-back Indy LA road trip, and then they have Philly the next week.
Yeah, they're not looking ahead. You're
not looking ahead, but I'm just pointing out that none of these teams are necessarily in a great spot. Minnesota is also coming off a Sunday night game, so they're small short week there. 2-2, maybe a 3-1, but I might come back. We might come back to this.
Okay.
Next 4: Detroit at home, at Green Bay, Steelers at home, and Jets at home. Now this feels like 4-0. This feels like 4-0.
I'm gonna go. I'll hop in here. I will go 4-0, and that balances out because I was maybe 3-1 last time. I'll go 4-0 here. You get a dome team outdoors with the Detroit Lions. I like their chances there. And then, granted, it's a short week, but you're at home at Green Bay. I think this is a good spot for them. Pittsburgh, that's going to be a bloodbath. I will probably take Steelers on the spread because it's 4.5 points, and they'll somehow make the game close. But I do have this. I think they win outright. And then same with the Jets. Like, I think even those good defenses with the Jets and the Steelers, they'll make it a game. I might not be laying 7.5 with the Jets, 4.5 with the Steelers, but I still think they're pretty good to win outright. And maybe they go 3-1, but maybe they're 3-1 in the previous quadrant. So I was close to making them 3-1. I'll go 4-0, Kramer. It sounds like you're on the same mindset.
Yeah, big time. I mean, they road game in Lambeau in early October. That's fine.
Yeah, that's not crazy. I think they match up well against the Packers. Justin, you had them starting out 3-0. What do you, or 3-1? What are you doing here?
I'm going to go 4-0 as well. And here's a hot take of what's going to happen with that Pittsburgh game. That will be Will Howard's first game starting.
Ooh.
So I'm not scared of that game. Aaron Rodgers' last game ever will be at Green Bay, when Green Bay just beats the shit out of them, and he will not be playing anymore. He'll probably go to the dark hole or wherever he goes, and Will Howard will come in, and the Bengals will probably be a 8 to 9 points favorite by that time.
I like this prediction. Hey, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is close to the end of the line. We're optimistic on the Steelers because of Tomlin and that defense, and the idea that Rodgers is better, or at least even to what they had last year. But we probably said the same thing when he was taking over for Zach Wilson. That ended up being a disaster. If there is someone who can submarine a very steady ship that is the Steelers, 10-7, double digits, but not going a crazy playoff run, it might be Aaron Rodgers to completely submarine it. Kramer, what about the next 4?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general you got to chop up the division games. So we got the Chicago Bears coming to town, as you mentioned earlier, 3rd straight home game. If you haven't seen the practice footage that is surfaced of Caleb Williams throwing a tantrum after missing the targets, and then Caleb Williams looking like absolute dog shit at the scrimmage. A little worried about the Caleb Williams.
It reminds me of my niece when something doesn't go her way.
He might not. Maybe he can't play in structure. Maybe that take will end up looking pretty wide, which makes this spread stand out as one that are the Bears really going to be just catching a field goal when we get to this game, week 9? I'm
still a little on the optimistic side.
He looked pretty bad, Caleb Williams, in that scrimmage. If you didn't see that footage,
I'm still optimistic.
It was him holding the ball. It was like the same stuff he did last year. A little worrisome. By week 10, then you have at Pittsburgh, which again, chopping up the division games. New England coming to town, little revenge spot there, Sean, if you remember from last year at open of the season. Then they got the Turkey Day game where they are on the road in Baltimore, which schedule note looking ahead, they will play Baltimore again week 15. Can we not do this with the A? Can we get AI to make it so we don't play 2 division games in 3 weeks? So again, Chicago at home, bye week, at Pittsburgh, New England at home, at Baltimore. I'm just going to say 2-2.
Yeah,
it's going to keep this one pretty straightforward.
I think 2-2. I think they're going to
2.
have trouble with those road games. At Steelers is tough, and then at Baltimore on a short week is just a brutal spot. I'll probably take them in the points though. Again, that's going to be a 3-point game.
Just skirting right down the middle.
No. I'm highlighting AFC North, where we're always taking dogs of 3 points or more. I'm trying
like the favorite on the money line and the dog with the points.
No, I'm going over the win total bet, but also highlighting dog spots. I'm literally giving advice on the Sports Gambling Podcast about gambling.
About how you're probably going to change your mind when you get.
No,
there.
I'm not going to change my mind. I'm just saying, Baltimore, Bengals getting 5.5 at Baltimore. I like that, but they always struggle to win that game outright. Justin will back me up on that.
Yeah, but I don't understand the Buffalo. Joe Burrow has never lost to Buffalo.
Well, yeah, we're not on that. We're just doing Chicago.
I'm sorry.
Chicago at Pittsburgh, New England at home, and at Baltimore.
Yeah. No, he does look like your niece, but it's the painted nails more than anything.
That's true.
No, I like it all.
4-0. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I think Burrow's he's been very vocal about the Baltimore game, so I think he's going, and the Bengals never get to play on Thanksgiving, so that'll be the Burrow coming out party, America's quarterback.
And those games had a shitload of points.
Oh, they were fun games
last season. That will be fun. I mean, we do need a new America's team with what's happening to the
passing
Cowboys.
of the Cowboys. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate. Have they traded Micah Parsons yet? All right,
he's coming to Cincinnati apparently. If you get on the Bengals Reddit,
he's coming to a lot of teams.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Brown just opened up that checkbook.
That's what he does.
That deal is done.
Yeah,
maybe they could trade Trey Hendrickson for him. That would be hilarious.
There's been people Trey Hendrickson in the first round for Parsons. It's like, come on, Bengals don't do that.
Yeah. Also, it still requires the same problem. All right. So what's the update? Where are we at, Sean?
Justin Wood at a remarkable 11-1.
Wow.
I'm at 8-4. Kramer's at 8-4.
Okay. So now again, remember I mentioned the 2 different 6 game stretches where they have 4 road games.
Did you announce the win total? It is 9.5.
Yeah, 9.5. I did.
Okay.
But this is another one of those stretches where you go at, we already talked about at Pittsburgh, at Baltimore. Now you have, granted on longer rest because it's coming off a Thursday night game. You have Buffalo on the road. So that's just a brutal back-to-back road spot. Then you have a Monday night game against Baltimore back at your place. But again, Baltimore twice in 3 weeks. Then at Miami, which is probably the right time to get Miami if they're going to fall apart. That they've fallen apart already.
Yeah.
Then you have Arizona and Cleveland, which I'm in on the Cardinals. I don't know if they have what it takes to win in a shootout with Cincy, and I'm splitting the home game so they get the Cleveland one. So I have them at least 3-2 here. I'll be curious. I'll let Justin help me decide here. I'll see what he likes first. The final 5 games, Justin. How do you see this?
Buffalo doesn't scare me at all.
I love this energy. Even at that late in the season, you're not worried.
No.
Like
Baltimore.
They went into Baltimore
back.
and beat them on the snow, right?
Buffalo.
What Buffalo?
Buffalo. Yeah, sorry.
Burrow's never lost to Buffalo.
Let's go.
Baltimore will get theirs back on Monday. I think they take that. And honestly, I could see a Miami the Bengals always have one game. Last year is New England. I could see a little slip right there. I could see 3-2.
Oh wow, Justin 3-2, closing out to a 14-3 season.
Ooh, okay, so I was gonna let Justin coerce me into 4-1, but it sounds like I should just stay at.
I'm staying at 3-2.
3-2.
I like obviously them Arizona and Cleveland, those last couple of home games. To Justin's point, maybe they maybe they win at Miami. Maybe they do fumble that. But I think between at Buffalo, Burrow's ownership of the Bills, Baltimore at home, and at Miami, I think they win at least one of those. And I think I'm being relatively conservative, and I do like them to win those last 2 games. So I'm getting to 3-2 relatively easily. So I will take the 3-2 stretch to close it out here. Kramer, are you also going 3-2?
I think so. And I was just looking back on potentially little too high on the brand. I got a lot of wins going on in this division right now. I'm a little worried about this situation.
You gotta do the math.
Oh, I got 10 with the Steelers, 7 with the Browns. Just gonna have to. I don't know if I did the exercise right. I purposely didn't put the record table ahead of time to help cheat.
Well, that's why we straighten them out there at the end if needed.
I might be a little off kilter here.
You're gonna be
a little off kilter.
Gonna be Benedictine. All right, we're gonna give out our best bets for the Cincinnati 2025 Bengals. Before we do, of course, shout out to the Circa Las Vegas. As Kramer said, we're going to be out there a ton this fall, starting with not this Friday, but next Thursday through Saturday. We'll be out there doing hanging out at Bet Bash. We got our VSiN show Friday night, 8 to 11. Come by, say hi, hang out with us after the show. Always good time. We threw craps with our fans last time.
Oh yeah,
it's always a great hang. And sign up for the contest. Circa Million, 6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 15 million guaranteed. Circa Grandissimo, $1,000 entry fee, 1.5 million guaranteed. I was considering forcing my wife to sign up for Circa Survivor ride because there's always a element Survivor. Just
having her pick a team every week.
Yeah.
Would she know the stakes?
Well, that's tough because if I told her I entered her into a
you just got to get
Survivor contest, she might not like the price tag.
Well, that's what I mean, but also it would also maybe cause more research, which is good or bad. True. You almost don't want the research. You want the virgin approach to it of like just first time roller here.
Yeah. Well, because in a Survivor contest, sometimes the person who doesn't know what they're doing gets on a heater. So it's Circus Survivor, super fun. It's going to get up to 20 million. Justin, you were saying something?
No, I was just laughing at what you said.
Well, we got to get you. We got to get you out to Circa, man. Come by.
Yeah. I'm in this season. I've been out there once with you guys and had a blast out there. I need to get back out there.
It's always. I
feel like Justin would be fast friends with Derek.
Oh yes,
fellow sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a Michigan guy, but you guys will get along. SGP 15 get you 15% off at the Circa, Golden Gate, or the D. So also, Golden Gate and D. If you're looking for like a last minute room of downtown Vegas, you can't beat it, and you get 15% off. And of course, SGPN's official proxy for these contests, footballcontest.com, promo code SGP, get you $50 off. So we're setting you up. Come hang out. Contest weekend, August 21st to the 23rd. It's going to be a blast. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. That's right, Rhythm, man. They just keep crushing it with the power trends. They continue to just do a good job with their AI backed picks and props. I love Rhythm. It's great to have. I take a look at the data and then have my gut handicapping on top of it. I cannot wait to start my NFL model, get that going for the season. And looking at some of the props, here you go. Here's a bonus prop for August 4th, 340, the game between the Astros and Marlins. They like Xavier Edwards under 1.5 hits. Again, you can build your own models, or you can just rely on Rhythm's models. It's very fun, easy to set up. Try the 7-day free trial. You're not going to want to cancel it. No, I have not met anyone who hit me up saying I tried it for free 7 days, didn't like it. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Kramer, I see you're pulling up a photo over here.
Well, yeah, I just figured I would.
We forgot to talk about this story.
Just checking in with Jermaine, all-time DGen, Jermaine Burton. Smashed in the slot. Is this Slotapalooza, Sean?
Yeah.
Yes. The Bengals receiver Jermaine Burton, who may have lost his way, What is the latest with Jermaine Burton?
Still on the team.
Justin.
Oh yeah, and they're high on him. He's
continued progress. I'm seeing.
Oh, for sure. I think right now he's backup kickoff punt returner, so he's good.
He's an injury away. He's an injury away, and this just shows you why if you're good at football, the rest of it doesn't really matter.
Now, one day ago, he was accused of assaulting his girlfriend. No charges have been filed. So stay tuned.
Well, here's what I would say.
Boy can't have fun anymore. Come on.
He thought she was a free play. He was trying to hit the free play button.
And here's the real deal. If anyone who can't relate to Mr. Burton here sitting at the slot machine, probably lost a lot of money, and he's just trying to hide in the corner, find a way to get it back.
Yeah, come on.
Or he has some free play on the old card. That's all. That's all he's got in his wallet, and hopefully he can turn some of that free play into real money and get back to the hotel.
Yeah, he's good.
They should have rules about taking pictures of other people playing slots.
Yeah, come on.
He's obviously in a low moment. I mean, Jesus. All right,
Kramer. So you have the Bengals going 11-6. So I'm going to start you off with over 9.5 wins. What else are you tossing into your Bengals?
Is 11-6 enough?
What do you? It's your prediction.
Could they get to 12 wins?
Yes, sure.
I think I need to go 4-1 in the last.
4-1.
Guy.
Okay.
Look at him.
Heat it up.
Now you're up to 12-5.
All right, that sounds better. Now they're the 2 seed to the Jags in the AFC in my simulation. Over.
Yes. Over 9.5 wins. There. Yep.
Division.
Okay. You got them winning the division.
I do.
Okay.
I have a paper ticket at plus 275. We won't brag about that price because I see the current price is 250. You know that early in the spring we take you through the timeline. We first talked about Burrow as the MVP. I believe the price was something like 16-1 on the VSiN show when the prices first opened. Within weeks, came all the way down to what's it now? 6-1.
650 when we did, or it was 6-1 when we did the podcast. I'm seeing 650. Right now.
I have a 7-1 circuit ticket. In general, if you are playing, I know you got to post money up, and maybe you have a local guy or whatever, but the circus prices on most of the long shot futures are just better.
I mean, my Jalen Waddle, offensive player of the year. You cannot find that price anywhere.
This guy keeps bringing it up.
You cannot find.
He crossed the line.
You cannot find that price anywhere.
So Burrow MVP. Rarely am I on chalk, but I'm on Burrow MVP.
Well, I'm also going to be on Burrow MVP because it kind of sounds crazy, but Burrow is due for the MVP. Clearly, last year you could have made a case for Lamar Jackson, but it was between Lamar and Josh Allen, and Josh Allen hadn't won an MVP. And so I think in the back of the voters' mind, if it's close, they're going to give it to Joe Burrow because he's the guy. He's the
redemption story.
Now. Hopefully, Joe Burrow throwing a baseball is not shown at the awards banquet. 2-time winner of he's won comeback player of the year twice. He's really pissed off about it.
He's due.
I think the writers want to give him MVP.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, goddamn, people with their fucking cell phones recording. I mean,
you look like Jim Abbott pitching with his offhand.
I mean, it is impressive to be an NFL quarterback and just have no clue how to throw a baseball. All right, so what do you like, Sean?
So yeah, I'm with you. Over 9.5 wins. Joe Burrow MVP. Play the upside. Now maybe they have to get to 12-5 probably for the MVP because you have to be a quarterback and the 1 or 2 seed. I will also take Zach Taylor Coach of the Year just as a potential upside. Now they were 9-8 last year without making the playoffs. Is it crazy to think that maybe they put it all together? Maybe they get off to a hot start. If the Bengals were 13-4, 14-3, and none of these other rookie head coaches really turn their teams around. I know it's tough for you, Ryan, because you're like Liam Cohen and the Jags, but Zach Taylor at 50-1. If the Bengals are the number 1 seed, that price is probably going to be what, 10-1? maybe less. So I like playing Zach Taylor Coach of the Year. It's not a traditional fit for the formula, but I think if the upside if they have a total just smash of a regular season, which I think is possible, Zach Taylor 50-1 Coach of the Year is a fun long shot there to put in your pile.
Yeah, I've heard that case be made before. It just seems like he's not going to get the vote.
Could be. I don't think he's coming in with a lot of goodwill. Again, it's a 50-1 long shot. Kramer, you also have you forgot to mention your defensive player of the year.
No, I mentioned up top Trey Hendrickson.
Hendrickson.
What is I do not have the current price. I'll pull that up.
Okay.
Because I have the plus 4,800, but I don't really want to advertise that.
All right.
In case other people, it actually might be a better price. 22-1 over at the Green.
Oh.
No way.
Okay.
Well, you hear that CLV I got right there? I'm gonna check it. Circus. See what.
While you're doing that, Justin, now you have them going 14-3. I'm assuming you like the over 9.5 wins.
Yeah.
But what else are you going with? Are you going division, conference? Dare you toss out a Super Bowl, a Burrow MVP? The problem is with like the fun offensive stuff. It's like priced in with the Bengals, right? I don't see Chase Brown being offensive player of the year, although I do think he should have a good year. Same with Jamar Chase. I'm not playing him offensive player of the year. It's just he's too much of a favorite there. I don't think T Higgins could get the workload. So
he's down to 33-1 at Circuit.
Okay,
Trey Hendrickson,
market mover.
Holdout's over.
Justin, what are you doing here? You got over 9.5 wins. What else you playing?
I was ready to come on here and drop the bomb and say Zach Taylor Coach of the Year.
Oh wow,
you beat me to it. So
okay, I'll toss that one in there for you.
That one hurt a little bit. Yeah, I like them. I like them going on. I like them taking it all. Let's go.
Super Bowl 22-1.
Here's something else too that we didn't bring up. We talk about last year a lot. The Bengals were 8-4 when T Higgins played.
Yeah. They need that second receiver.
And if you really think Higgins was hurt during that contract shit going on, like I have a oceanside property in Cincinnati to sell you. When he re-signed, I gotta show you this. When he re-signed, Daddy got online and bought a T Higgins autograph.
Oh, very nice.
Inscribed Who Day. My new favorite piece of Bengals memorabilia, right after the Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson starting lineup. Right there.
Oh wow!
But no, I like it. I like it all. Burrow MVP for sure. And yeah, I think Super Bowl. The defense. I mean, I know it's only training camp, but they're getting great. These defensive backs are getting great reviews, saying that they're actually keeping up with the receivers. So
that's huge.
I'm in this year.
I didn't know how high to run them up, but maybe. And I see guys in the chat overestimating their defense. I'm optimistic on the DC, and part of it is not having Lou Amaruno in there, who I thought was kind of a detriment, especially this last year. Part of the reason why I'm also out on the Colts. That he's the Colts DC, right, Kramer? Yeah.
Yes.
So
I don't know how he got hired.
Yeah, and Golden, man, he checks a lot of boxes. Now, obviously, they got to get Hendrickson back, but
for sure,
they were 9-8 last year. Defense takes a little bit of a step up. Offense is just as good. They just win a couple of those close games, 11-6. Yeah, I'm in.
I don't know what exactly the bet would be, but another hot take. I think Chase Brown will be a top 10 NFL, top 10 running back in the league, and Burrow is going to be the 10th quarterback to throw for 5,000 yards.
Oh,
okay. So that couple things we can do here. One, I do think Chase Brown's interesting because while there's other like situations behind him that like with Caleb Johnson, whoever gets the Cleveland job, but because the existence of Derrick Henry, he's still plus 650 for rushing yards in the division.
Oh yeah, and
so it's kind of a fade of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, if you like him,
Right.
I think you just play the division stuff because he's gonna have to get past Henry regardless.
Plus 650 most rushing yards in the AFC North.
Now, yeah, I'd rather take the sprinkle on Caleb Johnson, which we had discussed as a little bit of a longer shot there.
Right.
12-1 or 15-1 if you're talking yards or touchdowns. But if you're high on Chase Brown, him to lead the division, that's a fun. I don't know if they I don't think they have any like top 5 rushing yard stuff, but that would be a fun market.
They do
like
have well, two things. One, you could also now it's a little bit chalkier, but Burrow passing touchdowns
Oh man.
in the division is minus 170. Walk me through how he doesn't get this one.
Yeah, he doesn't
Injury?
play 17 games.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I guess maybe Lamar, but I don't know. Lamar's not. They have the problem is they have Derrick Henry, so that's always going to eat into Lamar's passing touchdowns. Steelers aren't going to score that many offensive touchdowns, and same with the Browns.
for let's see, do they have 5? They don't have 5,000, but for Burrow to do 4,500 is plus 185. So that you only have to get to 4,500. It's plus 185 for Burrow's passing yards.
Okay,
You put me down for that one. Actually.
Burrow 4,000 or 4,500 passing
plus
yards?
185.
Only 4,500 passing
Only
yards.
4,500 passing.
Plus 185.
And then I would say that you can also, if you think Chase Brown is going to have a year, but you don't want to worry about Derrick Henry still defeating you because he's the man. Chase Brown is plus 185 to have 1,000 yards.
Yep.
You want to
Chase Brown is plus 650 to have 1,250 yards.
I'm just laughing because literally every bet we discuss, Justin goes, "Yep,
Check.
put me down for that." Yep.
And actually, Chase Brown to have 1,500 rushing yards is 20-1. If he's going to beat
it's
Derrick
silly.
Henry, what does he need?
Okay, I'm gonna put you down on these Chase Brown.
Yeah, the ladder. It's a Chase Brown ladder.
Yeah.
Get me on the Chase Brown ladder.
And
So,
then
I
what,
love
what did I
this.
see? T Higgins. T Higgins at 875.
I'm on
Yeah,
you. Hold on. I got you.
He's breaking that for sure.
So wait, Kramer, you're on Chase Brown. You want to do 1,000 and 1,500?
Yeah, and 1,000 is plus 185.
Yeah.
1,250 is 6-1,
Okay.
and 20-1 on 1,500.
All right, I got all those down for you.
All right, T Higgins.
Yes.
We want some T Higgins. I'm like a numbers dealer.
And this
over
is
here.
how have we not played the Pac-Man Jones sound drop?
T Higgins to have 1,000 yards is plus 100.
T Higgins.
T Higgins.
1,000
Would you say
yards.
the number was?
I thought I saw 875. was
Oh,
the-
hold on. You might have a better number than me.
Okay.
Hold
Let me
on.
know. Let me
Hold
know
on.
what T Higgins.
We gotta sort this out. Talk about something else while I figure this out.
Checking in with Brad Martin, who I know is going to be a contest sign up weekend. He's always out there playing the contests. He said, quote, "I would say Burrow takes his property back at Burrowhead in Kansas City, but the Queefs aren't making the playoffs."
Wow, that out of nowhere.
Shout out to
Wow.
Brad and
Out of nowhere.
at the Home Depot Home Depot warehouse there in the Kansas City area.
975.
Hates the Queefs.
975 is the number I'm seeing.
So wait,
yeah,
what?
975. That was it. Yeah.
Minus
over.
110 over 975.
Yeah, smash that.
Oh, so
T Higgins receiving yards
receiving yards.
over 975
Okay.
and a half.
And okay, so that's just a minus.
Just a straight bet. I could look up a juiced version of it if we want.
No, that's fine.
You don't think
got enough bet?
you think
Right,
he's-
we only have one more slot left for Bengals bets. You're gonna have to adjust your spreadsheet.
Okay. Well, if you do
Hilarious.
want T Higgins to get to 1,250 is plus 375, and 1,500 receiving yards with T Higgins will get you a whopping 10-1. I'm not playing those though.
Love
For
it.
the record.
No.
I'm keeping it simple. Over 9.5 wins. Burrow MVP, and then a little slice of life on the Zach Taylor coach of the year.
Forgot I had one more.
I like
that-
that.
Yes.
that I bought.
Yeah.
That I bought the dip on.
Where?
Shamar Stewart.
Oh, defensive rookie
when he
of the
was
year?
holding out, got the circa at 20-1.
Oh, that's a good price.
I think it's
Ooh, I
like
like it.
16-1 right now. And like I said, Mims is saying he's doing freaky shit.
All right, there you go.
He's
Got
doing,
it all covered
with his hands. He's doing freaky shit.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good.
Ah,
Justin, awesome as always having you on. Love getting to talk Bengals, talk shop. What are you up to? What do you got cooking? Where can people find you? Plug away here.
this week I'm getting started back on with the Justin in the Jungle podcast. I like it.
Feel free
and
to
I'm
use
doing
that
the
Kramer's
I'm doing the whole
Tiger sound
Substack
effects.
thing.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what Substack even is, but everyone's like, dude, if you have a podcast and you write, because I write for a few websites, so they're like, you got to do Substack. So whatever that is, I'll be doing that as well.
Nice.
All right, I like
that.
Check out Justin over on Substack.
Good luck with the unknown.
Well, and of course, if you're a Bengals fan, you got to check out Justin in the Jungle. Great name for a podcast name, and feel free to use Kramer's Tiger. If you need a tiger sound effect, that is all.
How do you know
yours.
it's a tiger? First of all,
Oh, you're right. It was like a cat,
yeah, it could have been more of a
Right.
cougar.
but a mountain lion.
Yeah,
I think
maybe a
I
mountain
think
lion.
you were impersonating me doing the Penn State Nittany Lion.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I recall.
I actually have no idea where that came from. Which, by the way, a lot of people thankful that we shared with them the origin of the baby effing whale.
I'm telling you, people.
Which did get the video demonetized on
Yes,
YouTube.
that
so
was unfortunate.
congratulations, chat. You win again.
Nice work, stealing our YouTube earnings. Great time as always, Kramer. What are the next two NFL team previews?
Well, we have a very special guest tomorrow for the Denver Broncos. You're going to want to tune into that. And then, holy crap, I will say this actually. So CJ with the Broncos, Packers tomorrow night, aka Monday night.
This is great.
There's already pre-produced content on this show. You're going to want to tune in. We got Dick Puncher joining us. And let's just say he heard you, Olan.
Oh wow! All right, Olan's a Bears fans. He could be in trouble. You're not going to want to miss that. And of course, the phrase that pays. Check out all 32 team previews for that $1,000 circa future. And any questions you have, we answer them on Spotify. Send in those questions on the feed. Toss us a 5 stars. Help us keep everything at SGPN free. Appreciate it.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
Sean, I'm high on too many teams this year.
Kramer, let it ride.
I want better fucking execution.